That's right, I'm back. If you watched my last review of the Jason Bourne movies, I'm truly sorry. It's total shit, I know. But anyway, after watching YouTube for about 2 years, I realized that any asshole can make content. And no matter how shit it is, it can get views. So I decided to make my own. The intro in the Jason Bourne movies was the first thing I ever did. That's why they totally suck. My hope is that this review will be a little bit better. Even though my content will never get better, it'll probably stagnate in quality forever and be this shitty until I die. But anyway, here we go. Today I'm gonna talk about Die Hard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, shut up and let me talk! Okay, Die Hard was made in 1988 by some guy no one's ever heard of. But that's not important. What's important is that Die Hard is one of the greatest action movies ever made, and definitely the best Christmas movie ever made. I guess it doesn't have much competition in the Christmas movie category. There's no good Christmas movies whatsoever, except for Die Hard. And maybe Gremlins. Oh, and Krampus. Oh, and I almost forgot Home Alone 4. Home Alone 4 is the greatest Christmas movie ever made. Nah, just kidding. It's Die Hard. Die Hard is also a pretty good action movie. It's 1,000 times better than the Bourne series. I fucking hate Jason Bourne. Those movies are so overly complicated. Look at this scene from the Bourne movies.
Watch that bus. Watch that bus. What's going on? Somebody tell me we lost the Team B, intercept the contact and stay with Ross.
His name is Jason Bourne, it's not Ross. Can somebody tell me what's going on, please?
Okay, he's on the move. Do not lose Ross.
The Treadstone project has actually already been terminated. It was designed
Hey, wait a minute.
primarily as a sort
What's
of
a
advanced
Treadstone?
game program. We
Hey.
hoped it might build into a good
Hey, go
training
back.
platform, but
Hello?
honestly,
Can you
for a
answer
strictly
me?
theoretical exercise, the cost-benefit ratio was just too high. It's all but decommissioned at this point.
All right.
No, not alright.
Okay.
Go back to the
This
Treadstone.
is-
What's the Treadstone? It's overly complicated. You have no idea what's going on. You have no idea who's doing what and why. But enough about Jason Bourne. Let's talk about the plot in Die Hard. I think that most people on the planet has either seen or heard about Die Hard. But for those who possibly haven't, I'm gonna explain the plot real quick. The movie starts off with Bruce Willis traveling to Los Angeles from New York to visit his family over the holidays. He gets picked up in a limousine and driven to the Naga building, where his wife, Holly Granado, works. They have a quarrel or something, and then terrorists shows up. The terrorists are led by the actor Alan Snakeman. Alan Snakeman wants the rich Japanese guy's money, and then Bruce Willis has to stop them in order to save his wife so that he can bang her later. But I'm gonna talk more about the sexual tension in Die Hard in a bit. So Bruce Willis single-handedly starts killing off the terrorists, and he then gets in contact with the police, who continue to fuck up, leaving it to Bruce Willis to handle the terrorists on his own. He succeeds, and the main terrorist, Alan Snakeman, later dies. Now that's basically the plot of Die Hard. If you haven't seen it, you should go watch it right now. It's definitely the best of all the Die Hard movies. I guess the second one, Die Hard 2, is alright as well. I'm gonna talk about it for a little bit.